Good morning, everybody. It is Saber Talk. We are here on Civilized Sabers YouTube channel and also SpaceWindu YouTube channel. If you're here on the Civilized Sabers YouTube channel, please let me know in the comments because we're kind of using this as a test to see if our live stream is going to work for next Saturday when we actually pick the winner of our TriStar Photonic Blade contest, or I should say winners. So definitely let me know if it's working through Civilized Sabers YouTube channel. And we will get our Saber Talk started right now. Gabe, what's going on?
What's up?
I salute you with my Jedi weapon. How's baby Grogu doing?
All good. So far, so good. So far, so good. He's staying out of trouble.
Awesome.
Yes, sirree.
So I'm going to wait for a couple people to get in here, a couple more people to get in here, and then I'm going to play the video that you made for the contest that we're going to be drawing a name out next weekend.
Yeah.
And then people will know, if they don't already know, what the contest is about and what the prizes are. Okay. You know, it's like the weirdest thing. I start up my computer to do this show, and I was just on the computer last night. But it's like that Murphy's Law. You know, something's always going to go wrong.
Yeah.
My mouse, like the mouse doesn't work when I come to the computer this morning. USB hub went out, so like my camera didn't work, and like all this stuff. It's like, of course, right? Of course. But I got it worked out couple minutes before the show. So pick up your Star Wars lightsaber. We have a guest coming in.
Put down your Star Wars lightsabers or join me. Go! I got it! Me too! Zap, zap, zap.
We got the whole Civilized Sabers crew here. We got Jedi Hesh, Jedi Gabe, and SpaceWindu. What's going on, Harris?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing
What
good.
up?
Good morning.
What's happening? What's happening?
Not too much.
You guys got me up early on my Saturday day off.
I know, man. Saturday morning cartoons.
I was hoping we could catch a couple people from UK, from different time zones, actually do a show at a different time, because a lot of times we're on at like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, even 10 o'clock at night sometimes, and a lot of people in the UK are sleeping, or a lot of people across the world, it's a different time for them and stuff like that. So see who comes in here today. Let me pull this video up.
It's going to be a short one for me today. I got to take my kid to work.
Yeah, no big deal. We're kind of using it as a test
Awesome.
for the second channel, for Civilized Sabers channel. So
Awesome.
I have this like posted to, it's playing on SpaceWindu channel, which we know works fine. And Civilized Sabers, we've never done a live stream. So before we actually go live next week, which this is what I want to do. I want to go live just on Civilized Sabers channel. So
For the contest,
like,
right?
yeah, so for this week, it's like we're on SpaceWindu channel just as a backup. But if the Civilized Sabers thing works fine, the live stream works, we'll just be there next week. Maybe we'll also post to Twitch, to SpaceWindu 19 on Twitch. Let me pull up this Civilized Sabers video that Gabe made, and we will talk about the contest a little bit.
I have something here for you. This is the weapon of a Jedi.
Then I am a Jedi.
Here it is. Here we go. Let me see who is in the chat. And oh, we got ST Productions. My boy Steve. What is going on, buddy?
Oh, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Oh, he likes my background pic of Finn screaming Ray. Shalin Rajguru says, I entered a while ago, subbed and liked the vid, also commented on the vid. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. No Name, I would buy one of your TriStar blades, but bro, they're literally the price of my Obi-Wan saber from Ultimate Works. That's me buying the saber twice. So hopefully your prices go down a bit. Well, thank you. I don't know that they'll go down a bit because it costs like something like $280 just in parts to make a TriStar. So I don't know if I could lower that because that's even before I get started on the work. But you could check out a video of the cost of it on my channel and how that breaks down and how I go about coming up with the price for those. But you're in the right place. You could win a TriStar next Saturday, and you've already entered. And the second prize is a Photonic green blade, which is a really, really it's the brightest green blade. So that would be an awesome second prize. Megtooth Sabers is here. Hey, what's going on, Tom?
What's up, Megtooth?
Uh-oh, look who we got. We got Mundo in the house. Mundo is here. What is going on, Mundo?
What's up, Mundo?
Thanks for being here. We have Ken of the Hill. What's going on, Ken? Ken already has a Photonic Civilized Saber blade, I believe it is. The Sad Mall Chronicles. What's going on? Thanks for joining in again. He was here the other night as well. The MC. Love y'all. Love you too, MC. Thanks so much. Let's see. Shailin Rajguru says, wait, when is the contest? I've never had a Neopixel before. I'm hyped. Yeah, it's we're just talking a little bit about it today, and then we will actually draw the name from those comments from this video. So if you're not already joined up with the contest, what you'll need to do is just go over to Civilized Sabers YouTube page, and I will put the link for this video in the chat right here. So what you can do is just go to this video and comment on that video and subscribe to Civilized Sabers YouTube channel, and then go over to Instagram. Just make sure you're following Civilized_Sabers over there. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And let's take a look at this video.
Photon! What's going on, guys? Jedi Gabe here from Civilized Sabers. If you're still interested in entering the contest to win your very own Photon Neopixel blade from Civilized Sabers, head on over to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and leave a comment on this video regarding this contest. The drawing is going to be the first week of January, so be on the lookout for exact dates and more information. However, this is only the second place prize. That's right. What's the first place prize? Your very own Civilized Sabers TriStar Neopixel blade of your choice at that. That's right, first place winner. Get your very own TriStar Neopixel blade from Civilized Sabers. Second place, the Photon Neopixel blade. And third place, third runner-up, will win 4 Civilized Sabers Neopixel blade flagships. So go on over to our YouTube channel, Civilized Sabers, comment on this video, and you will be entered to win. Drawing is going to be the first week of January, so be on the lookout for announcements on the exact date and more information.
Okay, so the exact date is the 23rd, so that's going to be next Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, same time as this. You don't have to be there to win. So as long as you've commented on that video and you've followed us on Instagram now, Shailin Raguru, wait, what if I don't have Instagram? Well, don't worry about that. We're not actually going to check over on Instagram if you're there, but we would appreciate if you followed, if you do have Instagram. But if you don't, and as long as you commented on that video and subscribed on YouTube, that's basically all you got to do. ST says, thanks to these guys' help, I was able to successfully wire my first saber and plan on doing another with the crystal chamber and chassis. That's awesome, Steve. And I have one of Steve's sabers here as well, just to fix a little issue going on with it. The Sad Mall Chronicles, I'm giving my son a bath, but I'll be watching. Awesome. Awesome. Mundo says, I didn't realize what it took to make the TriStars until or I guess a Neopixel blade until I did one myself. Makes you appreciate it more. So it will be a live drawing. What I'm going to do, Harris, you know that R2D2 that you sent over my house? It's like a big R2D2 cooler.
The open cooler.
Yeah, it's actually bigger than an R2 would be. It's like almost as tall as I am, this R2. But what I was thinking is we'll put it behind me right here. I'll fill it up with all the names.
Okay.
And it's got that big opening. You could reach in and grab your beer or your soda.
Right.
So I'll reach in and we'll swish the numbers, the names around, and we'll grab a name, and that'll be the first prize. And then we'll do it again, and we'll grab a name, and that'll be the second prize, the Photonic Green Duel Star blade.
Awesome.
And then the third prize will be 4 Civilized Sabers pixel plug chips for your blade plugs, or they're actually very versatile. Like Harris uses those little chips for inside his lightsaber to light crystal chambers and to do different things. And they have the pogo connector, so you could do a lot of stuff.
They have 5 little Neopixel chips on each one.
Yeah, so they're a super bright little chip that looks like this. This is the third prize. You're going to get 4 of these. These are available on our Civilized Sabers website as well. You could buy them singles or as 4 in a pack, because when you buy 3, you get 1 free. So when these light up, you can use it to light up your blade plug, because it's got like a blade end on the back, or you could use it like in your build. Maybe you want to put some inside your lightsaber for some reason to light something up, or to light up the inside of your lightsaber. That's kind of what I use them for too. I know Harris does too.
Yep.
So I think that video is over, right? That's pretty much the end of that.
See you guys soon.
There we go. So thank you, Gabe, for doing that video a month or 2 ago. That helped. We have a lot of entries into the contest already, but it's not too late. I was thinking we would actually go till like the 21st. So we're going to do the drawing on the 23rd, which is next Saturday, but it probably will have to like Thursday night will have to be the cutoff for the actual entering of the contest, so that I could gather up all the names and see what we're dealing with for the actual drawing.
Saber Talk.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shaylin Rashguru says, I'm confused. So on Saturday I go to the live and see if I win, and then send you my address, or and we'll like contact you. Like if you're not here, I will send you a message through YouTube somehow, or you could check the live video is going to go it's going to go into like it's going to post after we end. So if you can't make the video and you want to check to see if you've won, you could watch the live stream, see if you've won, contact me, or I'll try to contact the name, your YouTube identity, and then we'll get your address like on the back end, so you don't have to give that out. Mundo says, great job, Gabe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The video.
Hey, wants to say hi.
Huh?
I have a guest wants to say hello.
Of course. What's going on, Devin?
Devin!
How you doing? Getting ready to go to work?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at you being an adult.
Growing up.
Too
Saving up
fast,
to
man.
buy
Slow
a
it
high-end
down.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, I'm more likely a car.
Devin, stop growing, man. Stop it. It's not funny anymore. Stop it.
Whenever you're ready, Devin, you can come back on Saber Talk. Remember, it was about 10 years ago we had you on Saber Talk. You were like 7 years old.
He was a little kid then.
Yeah, man.
Now he's a big kid.
I know.
Smartest one in the room, and he still is.
My boy.
Guy Blankart says, hey guys, Photon.
Yes.
Happy belated New Year.
Photon.
Happy New Year. I don't have Photon, but I do have green.
Kill it with me. Sure.
Joshly Nicole D. Maipa says hello. Well, hello there.
Hello there, Josh Lee.
on behalf of myself and Grogu.
Shaylin says, so I subbed and liked and commented. So I'm entered, right? Let's go. I'm so happy. Y'all make the best Photonics Neopixels. Congrats, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yeah, you are entered. Good luck to you.
Yeah, we have a lot of entries, man. A lot of great response on this contest. I can't wait to do the drawing.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys there is
Low battery.
let's see here. Wanted to talk to you guys about to see if you like any of these new sabers that I kind of consider them new sabers. I'll show you. I kind of consider these. Now they're appearing in like a comic here, and these are, I guess you could say they're like new saber designs. You know, like there's this guy in the back here for the High Republic that's got almost like a Kylo Ren style.
Oh yeah,
it's like a crossguard, but it's a new kind of crossguard. It looks like. Yeah. Then you have the Wookiee here with like a crossguard that doesn't light up on the crossguards.
He gave it to me.
Then you have Avar Chris in the front with it looks like kind of a beefy Qui-Gon looking lightsaber. It looks thicker. It looks like all silver. So there seems to be a couple unique style lightsabers in the High Republic novels and comics and stuff. Do you guys have you seen any of these new designs that make you want to make one of these, or
I haven't seen
about?
No, I just bought the High Republic book, but I'm literally on the first chapter. I haven't really done research on these new hilts or anything like that, aside from what I see in the pictures here.
Yeah, these ones from like I guess the cartoon, they look like the like Padawan sabers or sabers from the
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, but like what did they call them when they were in the what they call them arena sabers, were like the ones they threw to Anakin and Obi-Wan in episode 2 just because they didn't have their sabers. These kind of look like those type. That's like, oh, you know, you need a spare saber. But these ones from I guess the Jedi Masters do look pretty unique.
Yeah.
I can get closer. So like this guy in the back, he has like almost like Kylo Ren, but it looks like they're laser beams that are touching the like the Quylons.
Yeah. But you can't see the one Gamora has over here.
Right. Yeah, I can't see which one she's got. Someone's got a yellow one over there. I can't tell, but this guy with the blue one, it almost looks like it's like an Obi-Wan style, possibly. Yeah. This one in the front, it just looks a little bit like a Qui-Gon, and I kind of do like that one. Although it looks like for Avar Chris, it looks like it's like heavy to handle. I don't know. It looks kind of big in this shot.
Yeah.
But I do like those. First of all, I like green sabers. I like the ones with that look kind of like Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Where is Civilized Sabers out of? If you mean the place, I'm in New Jersey. Harris is in Pennsylvania. And usually when we do stuff together, Gabe is in New Jersey also. Usually when we do stuff together, they come over to my place. So, you know, unless Harris gets set up at home like he used to be at his other house, like he could do work at home. So I guess you could say we're out of both places, but Pennsylvania and New Jersey. But for the most part, I guess you could say New Jersey because he will usually come over to my place. I'm gonna have to build a photon for the seven chambers mom hilt I picked up. What's an MOM hilt?
I've seen some of those mom sabers or MOM. I think they recently did a run of Luke episode 6 hilts. Nice looking hilt from what I've seen.
That's pretty cool. I never heard of those.
Avar Chris curls with it. Sadmal Chronicles says. Don't cross the stream, says Mundo. Yeah, this is a crazy saber on the High Republic. Who feels like trying to engineer that insane High Republic crossguard? Don't even see how that would be possible with Quylons that appear to my eyes to be hinged as well. Yeah, but you know what? There's that new KR hilt. Did you guys see that? It's like the Ray saber from episode 9, and he has it engineered that it actually opens up.
It opens up, yeah.
With a twist.
Pop open.
It opens.
Yeah, that was dope.
That looks crazy to me.
It's not released yet, I don't think.
No.
You
I
just
think
have
it's coming in the summertime or something like that.
There's one more thing I wanted to show you guys from well, I mentioned this a little bit the other night, but I figure I'll bring it up since we're talking about our contest. You guys may be aware, I think you guys are aware of this other contest by Vader's Vault. So they have a contest. They're giving away a Neopixel lightsaber. It's the cartoon version of the Obi-Wan called the Vader's Vault Negotiator. It's a really nice looking saber, I think. And
sharp hilt.
What you have to do is take a photo. Well, you don't have to take the photo, but you have to post a photo of a Vader's Vault lightsaber and use the hashtag Vader's Vault Life, so VV Life. And it doesn't have to be your own lightsaber, they say, which is really nice because, you know, obviously not everybody has a Vader's Vault lightsaber, but you could win a negotiator from them by posting just any pic of any Vader's Vault with the hashtag VV Life. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really like the look of that saber.
I think Vader's Vault makes great hilts. Their stuff is amazing.
Yeah, we've always loved them. Always used them as inspiration for building our own stuff and our own designs.
Yeah, I was just funny because I was just this morning talking about getting one of those, a Vader's Vault.
Love their stuff.
We got to enter that. We got to enter because I think that saber just looks great. Looks great, and the inside too. I think they got some stuff on the inside of that lights up and stuff.
Nice. All right, guys, I got to get going. I got to take my son to work.
All right, Harris.
All right, brother.
You guys going to be on long? I'm going to be about a half hour. If I come back, I'll log back in.
Possibly, maybe not too much longer. I don't know. I think Gabe's got to go to work as well.
All right.
So we probably won't keep it going for too long.
Maybe
we'll do a longer one next Saturday. You know, when we do the drawing.
Can't wait. Yeah. And I'd like to try and come to you for that if I can.
Okay. Let's see if we can work that out. Yeah.
Keep my fingers crossed.
Awesome.
All right, brother.
All right, Harris. Thanks for coming on, and we will see you in a couple days for the contest drawing.
I will see you guys soon.
All right, bro.
The force will be with you.
Be good. May the force be with you guys.
Take care, bro.
Thank you. And then there were two.
Yes, sir.
Mundo says, later, Harris. Guy Blankart says, Corbanth has also done a Ray saber. Check the site. Not sure whether it hinges open. You know, I think it might be the same one. And I was gonna point that out to you guys too, because I do have that set aside. Let me see if I could find that. I save all these emails that they send me. Oh yeah, I think it's right here. Let's go to the website. Let's see. Oh, this is crazy. Desert Scavenger. You know, I think it's the same one because they get their stock from KR. So let me share this with you guys. This is crazy. I don't know if they're going to show how it opens. I know on Instagram, you probably saw that on Instagram, right, Gabe, how it opens?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're the only people doing that right now.
So right now it says sold out. I didn't know if it was like you had to pre-order and maybe it comes later. I don't know how that works, but
yeah, I think it's a pre-order.
it really does look just like from the movies. Oh, here we go. Here's the video. Yeah. So what happens there? Does the top open up? I didn't catch that.
Doesn't show.
It does. It's not showing it, but in the other video I saw, those teeth at the top actually open with the turning of that. Let's see if I can go back. I don't know.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. The video I saw, it showed the chamber opening up top.
That's a warped picture, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the bottom. Here we go. Is this it? Oh, it's another warped picture. Yeah, these teeth like open and close. That's the way they engineered it. I can't seem to find.
I can't help but get such a city vibe from this hill. I couldn't. I mean, it's cool, but I just couldn't get myself to really like. I don't know. Accept it.
Like it. I don't know. For like two, like if you had two of them that go into a staff,
yeah,
that would be a pretty bitchin' staff.
Yeah.
It also looks kind of thick, but I mean, it looks exactly like from the movie to me. Like the movie looked big too, didn't it? Look kind of big.
Like bulky. But and I think that's what a lot of people expected to begin with. I gotta sneeze. I think that's what a lot of people expected to begin with was for her to turn her staff into like, what do you call that weapon? Where it's a staff, but it has the blade
like a pike.
Yeah,
saber pike.
Everybody thought it would be like a saber pike because she was so attached to that damn staff, you know, through all the series. So I guess a lot of people assumed that was going to happen.
I was kind of hoping that she turned. I thought it'd be more interesting if she turned dark side earlier, like early on, and then like in the second movie, and then Kylo Ren gets a change of heart, has a change of heart at some point, and she's falling while he's rising.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been kind of cool for the second movie. And then maybe in the third movie, maybe we see Kylo as, maybe in the first act, he's already good, or maybe he becomes fully good in some kind of act in the first part of the movie.
Yeah.
And then because of like Rey's destruction, like maybe she's laying like a path of destruction, kind of like Darth Bane, the first book of Darth Bane. And she's laying a path of destruction because this first movie went, the second movie went by, and now it's a third movie. And he's got to go stop her. Maybe she's even like taken over his Knights of Ren, and they're following her at that point. So he's got this big, like he's the underdog.
Yeah.
In that scenario, I think that would have been cool. And then if she had either that double saber or something like this, but like you said, Sith, like a Sith saber that she made.
Or something like Maul, where it was the staff and it just comes apart and it's two of them. You know?
Yeah, like I would have loved to see them kind of play with the idea a little bit about the Sith being eradicated, and maybe turn that into, like, turn it into like a mission of hers to become this dark sider, to keep the Sith alive. Because in her point of view, at this point, maybe in the third movie, from her point of view, it's like they're trying to do like a genocide. And they've already kind of done it, like with her grandfather. They eradicated the Sith, 1,000 years ago. They killed Palpatine 40 years ago and all this stuff. And maybe her idea now is, she's not going to let that happen. She's not going to let them destroy a race of people. And then Kylo's like, no, you don't understand. Like, they're evil. And she goes, no, you don't understand. Kind of like the same thing we had in Revenge of the Sith, where they're verbal have a disagreement.
Yeah.
of their belief, of their like belief system. I think that would be, and I think people would have been like they would have been tearing their heart out of their chest, deciding who to go for, who to trust, who to follow in the story.
Yeah, I think that would have been more intense.
The Sad Mall Chronicle says, "I'm loving the Grogu." That's actually our like highest viewed video on Civilized Sabers channel.
I just noticed that today. I had no clue, dude, till I was logging on this morning, and I'm like, "What the heck? Are you serious? It's a freaking this little thing."
I think the last time I looked, it had like 3,000 views, and I was like, "Good thing you put that up there." I didn't know that was going to be like popular.
Yeah, that means we have to do more videos with Grogu.
JB Kuma, it's a mad science. Oh, sorry. Can you say what you're saying, Gabe?
No. I was just saying it looks like we'll have to do more videos of Grogu getting into mischief.
Maybe get him his own lightsaber.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you ever get one of these from the custom saber shop? I really like this.
Oh no!
It's a mini. It's a keychain saber. I think it's great.
I get one of those, dude.
It's nice and bright. Like, I don't know, and it stays on. Look, I don't know if it's because like I ordered a lot one day and they sent this out, or I don't know why, but I got this like a few months back. I really like it.
They made that, dude. I gotta get one of those.
And it's got the custom saber shop logo on it.
Got a photon blade on there. What's up with that?
JB Kuma from the Mad Science Workshop is here. What's going on? I was working on a rotation activation saber before the movie came out. I stopped bothering with it once it was no longer unique. Yeah, Jason's always got like the unique ideas first, and then
doesn't that suck when you have an idea like that and then it comes out?
Like 25 of these come and go over the years, where he like comes up with something, he makes a prototype, and then like 2 years later, someone else comes up with the exact thing, puts it to market, you know, ahead of what like JB Kuma can do, or maybe he just has no interest. But
I relate to that in the music sense. You know, because I do the music stuff, and there's times I come up with some kind of crazy concept idea for something, and next thing you know, I'm like, and then I see a fellow musician friend of mine a couple years later just like do the same exact thing type. I'm like, dude, I thought of that years ago to fuse whatever jazz with classical or whatever the heck idea I had at the time, and I have something in mind, and then somebody else comes with it, so I can relate to that, JB. That sucks, you know.
I feel like it happens to JB like 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That means he's a genius. He needs to start putting them out.
Yeah. KR's Ray is a collab between Dennis Lukianov, Goth 3D, and KR. Okay, so that's why it appears that a lot of these.
Actually,
I see it in a lot of places on Instagram and stuff.
I do recall, now that he mentions that, I do recall KR mentioning, or some post on Facebook, I think, about the collaboration between them. But they did a hell of a saber, or a hell of a hilt there.
I think that might be the only way to come up with something like that is a collaboration. I mean that is, you know, that's an engineering marvel to come out with in a lightsaber. That's like something that really has to be planned out and thought about and done in the machining process, and actually have mechanical parts that work together and stuff. That's at least to my eye,
it's amazing, man. It's a real top of the line hilt, man. It's pretty cool.
But she's the granddaughter of a Sith. Yeah, that's kind of why I think it would have been cool if she was headed down the path of the dark side, Rey, and then found that out about Palpatine being the grandfather, and that further centered down that, like, she knew what she was doing was right at that point to her. That's kind of my idea with that storyline. Guy Blankheart says, I totally agree with Gabe. A very Sithy look. The tip's almost like leftover Maul bits. That's what I thought too. Like when I first saw that staff in the movie, I was like, that looks kind of like a Darth Maul thing. She should have ended up with a staff saber. Exactly. She absolutely should have ended up with a staff saber. You know, I don't know if I would have been mad or like thought it was weird though, because I heard some people talk about her ending up with a staff saber like before the movie came out. And someone said, maybe, I don't know if it was someone in Saber Talk or someone else I was talking to, but someone said, what if it's a like a yellow and a blue, or like a blue and a green, like two different colors?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I would have thought if I saw that. Like, okay, the staff idea I love, but what if she showed up in the movie with the staff, but it was two different colors? I don't know if I would have thought that that was cool or stupid, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like a staff should have the same colors or not. Like, I guess I'm just used to it from like Darth Maul and from Bastille Shan and different people from the video games. I just kind of think it should be the same. But then in our Saber world, whenever you see somebody with a staff, it's like, you know, you can usually change the colors, and it's almost like, why not? You know, maybe there's two different.
It kind of defeats the whole perfect purpose of the what's the word I'm looking for?
Symmetry.
Of the not just that, but the whole purpose of the myth behind it. You know, like a Jedi or Sith would probably commonly not have two different color blades. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, unless they were two separate lightsabers. Like in one of the novels, like Luke needed to fight Lumaya, who is a whip, like a light whip wielding woman, Sith woman.
Yeah.
And he had a couple fights with her and realized that his one green lightsaber wasn't really cutting it for all these, no pun intended there, but it wasn't really working for all of her weird ways that the whip would like wrap around his blade and then maybe slap him in the face and he'd get cut, or it would like move in ways he can't predict. So what he did was he came up with a second lightsaber, which he built off of some parts, and he had, I think, the red crystal from Darth Vader or somebody's lightsaber that he put in the Shoto. So he would battle her with like his green lightsaber as the lead, and the Shoto was his guard.
Yeah.
And the Shoto was red. So it was like in the books, it's like they didn't really dwell too much on the fact that this is like he's using a red saber. It's like it's no big deal. He just needs some kind of protection.
It's just a different color to them. It had no power behind it, no influence. It's just a red color.
Yeah, Mundo says the same thing. Surprised that her saber was not a staff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what everybody expected. It was going to be a pike or a staff type thing, and that's what everybody expected. Or I don't know. I guess they believed they saw that coming because that's all she ever used through all 2.5 or 3 movies was that staff thing.
Tim McAndrew is here. What's going on, buddy?
What up, Tim?
Good morning. Let's see. Guy Blankart says, "Ugh, the Knights of Ren discussion. How it's going to have to be amazing characters designs."
Yeah, that was
yeah, like that like visual book that came out before The Force Awakens came out that showed all the designs and stuff for the characters and lightsabers and Jedi Killer and all this stuff was so much more interesting than what we actually got in the movie, which is like they were hidden the whole time. They were hidden from us, and only at the very end of the whole trilogy did they pop out and then just get wasted like they were nothing in a couple seconds, basically, of the movie by Kylo Ren. Yeah, they weren't threatening at all, and Kylo Ren wasn't too threatening either, because it's like every time he faced off against one of our hero characters, he came up short, even though the hero characters like weren't really trained that well.
Yeah.
JB Kuma says, needless to say, Force Awakens left a lot of story path possibilities, and what we were left with was a pointless mess. Yeah, it certainly opened it up to like a lot of different things that could have been interesting. But when you go back to watch the movie now, it's not like all these, things were flourishing inside the movie that you just had to wait for the next movie. It more so was things were just dropped. Things were just dropped off, such as Finn's force powers. They were dropped until the very, very end, like last minute, late edition says like, oh, I think I can feel the force now. Well, it's like, well, it would have been more interesting if that character was like a Luke Skywalker in the movie. I thought that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And I've talked before about my idea for Lupita Nyong'o to be, instead of Maz Kanata, which is a pointless, silly character that nobody likes. How about like a Dark Lady of the Sith, and use actually Lupita Nyong'o, not some kind of like, don't paint dots on her face and then draw a creature afterwards, because she's an Academy Award winner.
Yeah.
So put her on camera as the bad guy, as the Dark Lady of the Sith, and then like you know how Sith,
make her like a powerful Sith Lord, man. She'd kick ass. She'd be
and
amazing.
then you know what could have been revealed. I've said it before, but you know what could have been revealed in like the second or third movie is that, you know, you're dealing with this Dark Lady of the Sith, right, the whole time, and she's like a shadow and she's causing trouble. Maybe she's even like luring Rey, or God knows what she's doing. Got some big plan going on, right? And you find out later maybe that was Luke's wife. Maybe that was someone Luke trained over those years.
Yeah.
And she went bad. You know, maybe that's Finn's mom.
Yeah.
You know, like, not that you have to connect all the black people to be like mother, son, and that, but I just think it would have been really interesting to get these reveals later. Like, oh my God, that was Luke's wife. Holy shit, she's evil. Yeah. And then you'd see her, she's badass, she's doing flips, whatever. And then maybe you find out in the third movie, oh my God, that's Finn's mom. Holy shit. Like, he's got to fight his own mom because like Luke won't face her or something.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that would have been epic. People would have been and they would have had Academy Award winning actress as the bad guy. Unbelievable. What a folly.
Or
what
the one
folly
her. Yeah. Or somehow connected to Lando or something also. Who knows?
Well, Lando should have been more involved in the movie, like from the get. Like, Lando should have been there, because like in the books, and as the movie ends, Return of the Jedi ends, we realize that Lando is like their best friend. You know, like Lando should be there, and in the books, he is there. He's there all the time. Whenever they're doing something, he's there. He supplies them with droids, battle droids, a spaceship. They go ask him for a favor. He's got friends. They didn't do that in the movie until the very, very last minute. Yeah. Sad Maul Chronicle says Darth Revan, Darth Krayt, Ahsoka all had 2-color sabers. That's true. Didn't Darth Krayt use like a blue and a red? I forget what he had. Ahsoka, yeah, they were slightly different color, right? Darth Revan, they were different. Yep.
That's something I can never get used to, the 2 different color sabers. I'm so used to just the old school way, it was just the one color and that was it.
Tim McAndrew says, my brother ordered me a 7 chambers Aniflex, and I got a chassis for a CFX for it. Now I have to learn to wire it. Also, why not just make her Lumaya and make Kylo J? Yeah, exactly, Tim. That would have been, oh my God, that would have been incredible if like Lupita Nyong'o was Lumaya. I mean, maybe they would have needed an older broad, because I think like in the books she's, you know, like a 60. She's like Luke's age. She's like 60 years old. You know, but there's another character that maybe she could have played. Alima. Alima is Lumaya's protege, and she's dangerous. She's dangerous as hell as well. She causes a lot of trouble. Maybe that would have been something. I would have liked to see that. But yeah, to definitely keep Jason, keep Jaina in there from the books. You know, like I've always said, it didn't make any sense for Leia and Han to name their son Ben. You know, Han didn't even care about Ben. He was like, that crazy old man, that crazy old fool. Yeah. And now Leia knew who Ben, that Obi-Wan's name was Ben, because she said, Ben Kenobi, where is he? You know, when Luke busts in and says, I'm here to rescue you. Yeah. So she knows who Ben is, but she addresses him as General Kenobi, not really Ben. So it meant more to Luke, and that's what he did in the books. He named his son Ben. So it just was very silly. It was almost like these writers for the movies not only did they didn't care that much about the expanded universe, but it's like they read it partially. It's like they read it. They read a quarter of the expanded universe or less.
Yeah, it seems like they just wanted to get a gist of it so they can just go from there. You know, they didn't really go into the details and do research. But
Mundo says, "Space, that would be an awesome story. Thank you." Yeah, they should have hired me to write the movie. At the time, I probably would have said, "Oh no, I couldn't possibly." But after seeing what I saw, I would say, "Move over, move over."
You're all fired.
Fired. It's all trash. Do you guys even read any of the books?
You're all fired. Grogu, get in there and show them how it's done.
Tim McAndrew says, "I heard they're redoing the sequel trilogy. I don't know about that." Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like if they did redo it, it wouldn't be for like 20 years or so. I don't know. They would. There's going to be a lot of time, I think, in between now and the next, like in story, like storyline movie. I kind of bet the directions they go may be away from that, like Luke Skywalker era for a while. I'm thinking they should do that. They shouldn't keep hanging around in this. You know, it's like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and you have this galaxy and you have this history. Why are we just in this 30-year period? I'm not really sure. And in this very small part of the galaxy, like always going back to Tatooine, you know, always going to these places they've been before, visiting the Death Star ruins. It's like, what is this? Is this a museum movie? I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah. That's funny. What do you think about all this?
What is Grogu's insider thoughts on this? Inside the blade tube, Grogu can crawl up in there. Grogu can crawl up in there, see what's going on.
That's hilarious. So I got a couple of things going on. I'm having bits and parts of my Ascend powder coated. Finally.
Did you strip all the previous stuff off of it yet?
Not much. I'm only gonna have the pommel done and a little spot around the choke, the collar. I figured I had to look up one of Mad Cow's videos on YouTube how to properly and delicately strip it without damaging anything, and I was able to remove the collar part right where the buttons are, and then the pommel, the cover tech knob, and the retention screw. I want to have all that stuff powder coated just for accents. Everything else will stay the same. So I'm hoping to get that done in the next couple of days or so. Hence why I have my my Saber Forge and not my Ascend, because I have it taken apart right now. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm hopefully I'll get that done. I tried the spray painting. I even tried the spray painting professionally. Like, I looked up how to do spray painting. I called up a couple buddies of mine that do it for a living, and they walked me through the process of how to be able to do it at a professional level. But even with all that, I was still having issues because I'm not a professional at painting. So I was still having issues with paint peeling off and stripping, and plus you have your hands all over all the time. You're spinning it, banging it around. So it's only a matter of time before something happens, you know? So I figured having it professionally powder coated would kind of help.
Do you wear your ring while swinging around your saber? And if so, does it scratch either the ring or the saber?
I do wear my ring, but I'm right-handed. So the saber's always in my right hand. Every once in a blue moon I might switch, but I'm right-handed. I really don't bother with my ring hand, my left hand. So I don't think really that affects anything. Plus, my ring has no like sharp edges whatsoever. It's like a rounded edge and smooth for the most part. So I don't have any issues with that.
What are the final colors on your GCS Saber? Is it going to be gold at the emitter there, and then silver and black for the rest, or?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with well, the emitter alone on my Ascend is going to stay the same. It's just going to be, because I stripped all the colors off. It's just that black anodized original colors. Just so like this saber, it's just going to have the silver and black, silver and black, silver and black. I'm just going to make this collar, like this area would be the collar area on the Ascend, for example, where the buttons are. That's going to be gold. The pommel would be gold. And then the cover tech knob. And then I'm going to hook up a retention screw to be gold also, just like these little accents. Everything else will stay the same, though. I'm going to leave everything else silver and black. Because the rest of the saber is basically one piece. I would have to gut the entire thing out if I wanted to have everything powder coated. And I don't want to go to that extreme because I'm worried about damaging. I don't want to damage anything in it. So I was able to, there's a little retention screw on that hilt. You tighten in, and this comes loose. So I was able to bring that down and take it off. I took off the cover tech knob, took off the pommel. So that little collar ring will go back on as gold over the buttons. The pommel will be gold, and then just the knob and the retention screw. Like maybe I'm thinking like a candy gold, the color called candy gold. But I'm still on the fence because I was also thinking trans blue for them because, you know, my favorite color is blue, but I think the gold will pop better. I'm just when I go to the shop to have it done, I'm going to look at the various colors of gold they have.
Samples.
Yeah, metallic gold or candy gold or chrome gold or whatever. Or it could be like a matte color, matte gold. I don't know. Whatever I think looks cool, you know, on the hilt. So I'll check it out in the next day or so. See if I can have that done. The other challenge I have going on right now, which you and I had talked about before, for my Leia hilt, I'm having trouble trying to locate it. I narrowed the research down to a V1 version of this guy on Etsy. I think it's what was the name of his Etsy page? Gen X or something like that. I think on Etsy, and he sells some hilts and some stuff. And then he has that one chassis. And he sells different versions of the chassis, and he doesn't know what hilt I have exactly. And I think I got mine when it first came out. I had pre-ordered it like when it first came out, so I think I got the V1 version. But I'm having difficulty getting more exact information as to what hilt I got so I can order the chassis for it, because I want to get that done. That one, as you know, is going to be for my wife. That's her hilt that she fell in love with in the Rise of Skywalker movie. She fell in love with that rose gold color and all. That's like one of her favorite colors. So she wants it as a shelf queen and not to be, you know, wheeling it around or nothing like that. But I figured if I can get a chassis in there with a little crystal chamber, because we got her little crystal, then that would be cool to show, you know, have as a shelf queen and just kind of show off when guests come over.
Definitely, because that saber is really glitzy.
Yeah, it's a pretty like bling saber.
It's got like bits of almost like ivory on it too, on the handle.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think that's a hilt you'd want to be wearing around up and down the street and stuff. I got my Ascend for that. I got my Saber Forge for that. If I ever want to rock a saber out, which I do like 90% of the time, I'm wearing mine. But that Leia hilt, that's just you've already seen it. That's just for show. And but she fell in love with the concept of it having a crystal chamber, which now adds another level of challenge to be able to find a chassis or for that, you know. Being that it's a shelf queen, I don't really want to spend too much time trying to build a custom one, since it's just going to sit here on a shelf anyway. I'd rather just knock it out one shot and get a chassis. But trying to find a chassis for this, and I got lucky. I got really lucky because this hilt is a DX Sabers hilt, which I know that company right now has issues and controversy going on. But I got lucky, whereas I got that hilt way before this controversy ever started. Like when they first presented that hilt, I ordered it, got it with no issues. And then about 2 or 3 months later is when I see all the crap hit the fan with issues they had over there, whether they were scamming or whether they were, I don't know what they were doing, but I got lucky where I didn't fall victim to any of that. I was able to get my help with no problem at the beginning. It's sitting here safe on the shelf. And so I was told to go back to them for the chassis, because I guess they provide the chassis, but I'm worried now because of all the issues they had of going back and having to deal with drama or anything like that. So I'm trying to find elsewhere of how to go about getting the chassis for this, because it's just sitting there empty since last year when it first came out. I literally got that right as soon as they presented it, I think, on their website right after the movie came out. A couple months later, I saw Saberforge try to do their version of it and a couple other companies. And DX is one of the first ones to make that hilt available. So I ordered it right away and got it right away. So I got lucky. I got it before all the shit hit the fan, as they say.
Yeah.
Because now I know that they're having
people
issues.
who are still waiting, I guess. Is that the problem, where people ordered and they're waiting?
Yeah, they're not getting their stuff what they ordered, and from what I understand, it's almost at a scam level, you know. Whether that's what they're intending to do or not, that's a different story. I'm not accusing them of nothing, because I had no issues. I ordered it way last year at the beginning of the year or something, and I got it a couple weeks later. I ordered it as an empty,
And you brought it over. It's really, really nice. Like I'm thinking that it must be some misunderstanding almost, or some kind of
I don't know, man.
Like how do you say, like a supply and demand situation, where maybe more people ordered than they expected, and now they have this issue where there isn't any. But the fact that you got it, it was an actual item that you got. We all held it.
Yeah,
you know,
let me grab it real quick. It's right here in front of me. I'm gonna grab it just in case any of our viewers hasn't seen it yet. I'll show it.
Yeah, definitely. Tim McAndrew says, I'd love to see Kyle Katarn in canon, or try to make the time after Cade Skywalker. Yeah, like I love the Cade Skywalker era. I made a Cade Skywalker lightsaber, and I also loved Kyle Katarn, and that's part of like what, like my lightsaber is based off of like the Kyle Katarn era of the way those sabers looked and stuff like that, like the speeder by candle look, or that era of like after Return of the Jedi. And I think that's what they were almost trying to do with Finn. Made him an ex-stormtrooper. I think he was supposed to be almost like a Kyle Katarn, but I just don't agree with doing shit half-assed. So it's like, if you intend for Finn to be like a Kyle Katarn, and you intend for Rey to be like Jaina, and you intend for Ben to be like Jason, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you changing the names like that? Why are you changing it all up? If you intend it to be that way, those stories were successful. Yeah. Those books sold a lot. That Kyle Katarn character is a popular video game character. Why not just call him Kyle Katarn? Why not just call him Jason Solo? Why not just call her Jaina Solo? Say that they're twins. You know, make it similar. It's silly to say, like, we're gonna make up our own thing, but it's gonna be partially like that stuff, just worse. Yeah, that's no way to do it. Penguin Burp says hello. Well, hello there.
Hello there. So
Tim McAndrew says, planning on having my usual party. Hopefully this year will be better. Yeah, good luck to you, Tim. I hope things change soon and you're able to have your party.
So here's the hilt. Here that bling bling. The MC says bling bling. Here's the box it came in.
What does this say right there? The Transcendent Custom Lightsaber.
Yeah, the Transcendent Custom Lightsaber.
Transcendent, okay.
I guess that's what they called it over. From what I understand, it's made by LGT. Is from what I was told.
If I ever had a dental, if I was a dentist, I thought of I would call my dental practice Transcendental.
With your ideas, your old brainstorming. Look, so here's the hilt.
Ooh.
Full metal. Comes apart at the middle and at the pommel.
Show me the grips a little closer, because I'm trying to see those. I thought they were like little white ivory bits. Is there there? Or am I...
No, not here. These are just little holes.
That looks nice.
The only ivory is the
button.
The main switch. Yeah, button here. I think that lights up too. I think it has capability to light, and then right under that you have the auxiliary button. It's almost camouflaged in there.
Oh, there is an auxiliary button.
Yeah, there's a little.
Oh yeah, I do remember, because at first we weren't sure, and then when you got it in person, we were like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there's a little auxiliary button right there. You press in. So like I said, this is just going to be a shelf queen, as they call them, you know. So I wanted to get the chassis, and I'm just having difficulty finding a chassis for it. And inside here, I have a Ziploc bag, and the Ziploc bag contains the crystal.
Nice.
The crystal we're going to be using for my wife's saber for the. I just put it in here so I won't lose it, because this thing is small and it'll get lost. That's what I want to use for the crystal chamber. So if anybody out there actually has an idea of what chassis would work for this, feel free to leave a comment or a link or whatever, so we can, I can do better research. But this is the hilt, and again, I had no issues with the company. I got it way back last year at the beginning, I think, when they first introduced this hilt. I ordered it right away and got it within a couple of weeks with no issues. Empty. And then, like, I think it was 2, 3, maybe even almost 4 months later is when all the drama started, and I started reading about all this negative stuff going on with the company. So it is what it is. And because of that, I fear of going back to them again for the chassis, because I was told they do the chassis, just contact them. But I'm worried about going back to them because of all the issues going on right now. So I'm trying to figure out where to find it elsewhere.
I like the one you showed me that you said would maybe fit. It also came in like a translucent plastic, because I thought that would be good to put like a strip of Neopixels in there. And then it would, when it lit up, it would maybe light up the whole chassis. Would glow if it was like kind of translucent.
If there's a way to modify that chassis and do it like that, I would do that. I would get that clear one and then come over, and then you and I can come up with some kind of idea to.
Maybe we could light the crystal with one of our Civilized Sabers chips. And that was so bright that it will probably light up a lot of the chassis. It'll like make the chassis glow if it's either white or if it's translucent or kind of clear.
Yeah. So the guy who sells them believes that what I have is a V1. So that's what he believes is a V1 version. Sadmal said, "Are you Puerto Rican, Gabe?" Yes, I am. I was actually born there, but I was 2 or 3 years old when we moved here to Jersey, and I grew up here ever since. But I am from the island.
LGT, the phone company? I don't
know. I was told by the guy who makes those chassis.
Oh, look at this. Jason says, I could probably help with the chassis. Now, Jason's doing some Civilized Sabers work for us right now. Gabe, I don't think you're aware, but Harris is aware. There's these shorties that we're making. Actually, let me grab one. Right here. This is just a raw hilt without anything done to it at all that I got from the Custom Saber Shop. So this is like a 7 or 7.5 inch hilt, 8-inch hilt. It's going to be a shorty, and we're gonna build these up with a leather wrap, 2 buttons, a Civilized Sabers pogo connection system, a 2-watt or a 3-watt bass speaker. And Jason's making the chassis for these. These are going to come with TriStar. They're going to be shorty TriStar, so it's going to be like a Shoto. Mm-hmm. This is like a Shoto with a Shoto blade, so it's going to be like a 21-inch blade on this 7-8-inch hilt right here. Mm-hmm. Now Jason's making us up some chassis that are specific for this, and with the specific ideas that me and Harris had of how we want to install. like for instance, we're going to have the speaker up front and easy access to the board at the pommel. So Jason's working on that for us, and he says maybe he's willing to help you with your Leia build,
That would be awesome, man.
Because Jason has like an awesome high-end 3D printer, I think what it is.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool, Jay. If you get that, if you could help me out with that. I would have to figure out measurements on this thing, though.
I think
And
I may
don't
have
know
cut
what
out there for a second. Hopefully I'm back.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're on.
Okay.
No, I was just saying, I was just thanking him for offering. I just I would have to look up, I guess, Google online what the dimensions are, because I wouldn't even know where to start with this thing.
Or maybe you can bring it over and we can like kind of like I have a micrometer, or I don't know if it helps if Jason had the hilt, but he's in Jersey City, so I could, you know, get him the hilt.
Yeah.
If that helps. Otherwise, maybe we can just measure, you know, with the micrometer and just give him exact dimensions, and then you could take it back home and work out something that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I appreciate the offer, JB, and I wouldn't hesitate to come up with something cool for that, if possible.
Mundo says maybe you could check out TCSS chassis parts or Goth 3D. I think maybe you probably looked up Goth 3D stuff already.
No, I haven't actually. I just Googled. I literally Googled the Princess Leia hilt chassis and see what came up, and that one guy came up. It came up on there for Etsy. Sad Mall, the accent. I still got family for Hilo, my father and such. Oh, okay. So he's got family from there also. So he picked up the accent.
I never noticed you had any kind of accent. I guess it's.
I don't either. Some people say I do. Some people say I don't. It's funny. I talk to some friends. I have close friends, Puerto Rican friends and family from Miami. They say we got this accent over here in Jersey. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, like whenever I travel places, like I understand it when I'm in the car. Like if people know, like when they see the car, it's like, okay, you have a New Jersey license plate. But when I walk into someplace, you wouldn't believe how many times like I go up to the counter, I talk to somebody, and they go, "So how long are you in town for?" I'm like, how the fuck do you know I'm not from here? Like, is it the way I talk? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It happens all over. Like I'll go to like Rhode Island, they ask me that. I go to Miami, they ask me that. I go to anywhere. Like they just know automatically that I'm not from there.
Yeah, freaking tourist. Yeah, pale Casper ass looking. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
like he's definitely not from around here. I froze up. Hopefully it's better now. Somehow people hear my Jersey accent before I even open my mouth. That's how I feel, Jason. I swear. I feel like they know, like from seeing me walk, and I'm like, am I dressed a certain way? I don't know how you know I'm not from here.
Yeah, that's hilarious. My father has a New Yorican accent. That I can tell. New Yoricans, there's something serious about Puerto Ricans in New York. Their accent is just hilarious. It's funny. I have family there. I got cousins and aunts and uncles there, and their accent, we talk all the time, and I'm like, that's so unique. The accent. But yeah, man. I guess I'll touch base with JB on coming up with, and then Ant, you and I guess we'll coordinate so that I can come over, and I'll bring this next time, because I still want to come over and do
you want to pick up that robe and
and a couple other things anyway. Just let me know your schedule this week, and then I'll come over. Again, I'm free tomorrow and I'm free Monday, so just touch base with me. If not, like I said, during a week after work, first day you have available, I'll haul ass over there quick and bring this with me, and then go over this other stuff that we need to get done, and in preparation for Saturday's drawing.
Perfect.
And also, if I could if I could come over and do it over there with Harris, I'll do that too.
Okay.
I shoot for coming over. I think it'd be cool if we're all there for that.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice because I will if you guys are here, I'm gonna make you pick the I don't want I'm gonna make you pick the winner so you can be blamed. But
I have no problem doing it.
I'll write out all the names. Like I'll make sure I do it right. I'll write out all the names. I'll make all the little pieces of paper, and then we'll have you and Harris pick the names. Maybe you bring Grogu. Maybe he'll pick a name. Maybe with a little sticky pad on his paw. He picks the name. I don't know. We can make it interesting, but we will be back Saturday at the exact same time, the exact same channel. If you're watching on Civilized Sabers, I don't think I'm gonna broadcast on SpaceWindu. I think we're just gonna make it Civilized Sabers. That's a Civilized Sabers contest. So be sure you're subscribed over at Civilized Sabers on YouTube. Make sure you've commented on that video that we showed earlier. I put the link in the comments just so that you're entered into the contest. And there's 3 different prizes. You could win a TriStar blade, you could win a Photonic Duel Star, and you could win, as a 3rd prize, you could win SpaceWindu, or I'm sorry, Civilized Sabers blade plug chips. And those are actually designed by JB Kuma, by the Mad Science Workshop. So we already have a wonderful, wonderful partnership with the Mad Science Workshop that creates all of Civilized Sabers specialty products. So thank you, Jason. You know, Jason even designed the TriStar blade end chips that we use at the end of our TriStars. He designed the blade end chips that we use on our Dual Stars. Now those aren't available for sale as far as the little chips, but it's just something I use in the product while building it. And countless other stuff Jason has made for us. So thank you so much, Jason. Incredible ally in Civilized Sabers. Incredible friend. Thank you so much. Awesome. But I think we're going to roll out of here for today. And we will meet you guys back here in a week. And we'll pick that winner. So make sure you get your entry in by Thursday night. So probably Friday I'm going to be writing all the names on little cards, and so we can actually do like a lottery style drawing out of the R2 unit that we have here. Gabe, you have anything to say before we roll out?
No. I will be this week announcing on all our social media that Thursday night is the closing to enter the contest, and just reiterating to everyone that we're live Saturday morning. I'd like to thank all you guys for hanging out with us, albeit on an early Saturday morning. You could have been anywhere else, but thanks for hanging with us and just chit-chatting a little bit about all things Sabers and such. So we appreciate the support, you guys. Honestly, thank you for hanging out. We know all you guys that listen and have a passion for lightsabers just as we do. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and talking. And yeah, man, we'll next time we get on, hopefully we'll have I'll have my Ascend done and a couple other things done and more projects to talk about. And then we'll see you guys, I guess, Saturday morning for the drawing. We'll all try to be over there at the Spaceship Destiny and do the drawing live for all you guys. So we're excited about that, and thank you for all the support and all you guys that have entered the contest. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. And then that's not going to be the only one. We've been talking about doing a couple other ones in the near future. So we're excited about just, seeing how this first one goes and take it from there to the next thing and the next thing. And we will eventually in the future end up giving away, an entire hilt. We'll get to the point at Civilized Sabers where we're going to be giving away an entire hilt with blade included in it, do it like a grand prize thing. So it'll be cool, man. It'll be fun. I can't wait to get to that. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you want us to talk about any topic in particular, a certain lightsaber or a certain lightsaber story, put that in the comments over at Civilized Sabers video, and I'm going to read all the comments. We're going to read all the comments. So if you guys, have a certain saber that you'd like us to discuss or pictures to show, put it in the comments over on the Civilized Sabers video, and we'll read it and we'll take that into account when we do the live show. I'll pull up those pictures, we'll discuss, just in case there's anything new that maybe we don't know about that you guys want us to talk about, and maybe inform us on some Saber related stuff. So I know things are exploding. Things that for the past couple of years, it's like, years ago, it took a while for Saber stuff to go forward, and now it's like going forward at light speed. So there is a lot of stuff, and I used to be aware of every single thing that happened in the Saber community, but now it's so big and it's so widespread, and there's people making so many cool things all over the place that it's hard to see it all. So if you guys see something that you think is really rad and we haven't talked about it, definitely let us know. Other than that, have a great week. We will see you guys next Saturday. Josh Lee Nicole says, stay safe, everyone. Definitely stay safe. Come back to us next week. Gonna sleep. In my country, it's already night in here.
Jeez, well, thanks for
already
hanging
night up in here. See how time flies. Luis Medina says, where can I get a saber for your blades? Well, any Neopixel lightsaber that uses the universal pogo connector, which I think is all of them. So any Neopixel lightsaber will basically run our blades. The contest is for 1-inch blade. Either it's going to be a TriStar is the grand prize, a Duel Star is the second prize. They are both 1-inch, but we do offer a 7/8 inch as well, and I can make a 3/4 inch if necessary. You can email me if anybody needs something like that. But any Neopixel lightsaber that accepts a 1-inch blade or 7/8 if you order that will work. These are universal connectors that people have been using for maybe 3 to 5 years now on their Neopixel stuff. I know about 5 years ago in the very beginning, everyone was on a different page as far as what connector they were using, but now I think everybody's pretty much installing the pogo connectors. So even the ones that light up in the hilt with the pins, they still run our blades. The ones that don't have lights that have the pins, that they still run our blades as well. So it's set up exactly the same. JB Kuma made sure that the Mad Science Workshop made sure that they are universal connectors. Guy Blankheart says, see you Saturday, boys. Have a great week. You too. Thanks so much. All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. Have a great week. And we are going to roll out of here right now. Thanks a lot, Gabe.
You got it, brother. Thank you. See you guys
talk to you soon, everybody.
Take care.
Crystal focus makes you stronger.